it down.
What's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday tutorial. If you're not familiar with Throwback Thursday, every single Thursday here on my channel we do a makeup look using an older throwback palette that just isn't very popular anymore. Not because they're bad or anything. You guys know how there's a million palettes coming out all the time, so it's really hard for us to sometimes keep up and be using all the palettes always. That's why I reserve every Thursday to bust out older palettes. It's like a no new makeup day. This week I actually saw a ton of requests for the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is stunning and I was super excited to see people wanting this because I've hardly used it. Feel free to change up the lip if you need to. I know it's like fall, it's like not neon pink lip time, SHAE, but it's like 80 degrees here in Jersey. I'm gonna roll with it. But yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup. If you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. For today's Throwback Thursday, I want to use the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I've been getting a lot of requests for this lately. With the E40 tapered blending from Sigma, I'm gonna go into Flower Child, which is just kind of a nude shade. And I just want to use that to prep the lid and lock in that primer. So I'm just running it literally all over the lid. Next I'm going to pop into Rebel right here with the Sigma E39 brush. And this I'm going to go ahead and pop near the outer crease. It doesn't really matter right here because I think I'm going to cover that up. But I want to work it more onto the transition area right above our lid. So through that crease. And I am blowing this out more than I normally do, you guys. I try to keep it usually really close into that crease, but I'm bringing it just up and over, not even caring, and blending it right into my highlighter because I want this look to be big and grandiose. Oh, that shade actually blew out beautifully. And I'm just going to take the blending brush again and run that over. Feel free to, you know, make this as intense as you want it. I clearly want the intensity at high velocity today. I'm gonna pop my little brush here into, is that called Charmer? And I'm gonna pop Charmer on my highlight, as I'm sure you guys could imagine. I just wanna go ahead and take care of that now, just cause, I don't know, I like to sometimes. Popping that in there. I love how that brightens it up. It also just helps to blend out your transition there. Grabbing my little E70 brush, I of course want to give it a little spritz because I'm thinking of doing something really pretty here. I really am drawn to this and I've never touched it before. I really want to take this shimmery funny girl shade that I've never used before and I think we should plop it smack dab in the center. Holy crap, that's a beautiful shade. I can't believe I've never used it before. I then also want to take some of this burgundy here, Leader, with my all-time favorite little guy. This is the blending E36 from Sigma. If you guys want a brush for detail blending, especially if you have hooded lids, this brush is amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that. I'm trying to figure out how far I want to go, but I think I actually just want to keep it on this outer little corner here. And you can melt it in towards the middle, but I'm just not packing a lot on towards the middle, you know. But you definitely might want to run it through just so you have a nice cohesion. But I'm just going to blend right above. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Wow. And you might just need to sharpen up that shadow. And if you do, NBD. I'm just taking another shadow brush to go on the edges of it where it kind of gets, you know, blended away with all the blending going on. See how, yeah, some got removed there. We should add that back in. And it's these little steps, you guys, that makes the difference with your look. I'm going to throw on some mascara. This is the Max Factor that I have been chewing your guys' ear off about. Not chewing, was that the word? I've been talking your ear off about. Even though I'm like literally 2 cups of coffee in, I can't find my words today. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Legend eyeliner and I want to tightline my waterline. Well, my upper lash line. I'm sorry, not really my waterline. I want to try and avoid putting black eyeliner on my waterline, but oftentimes, like, anytime I tightline my upper lash line, it always transfers to the bottom, so I'm going to try and get away with it, but I don't know if I can. I just picked up these lashes not too long ago at CVS, I believe. These are the Ardell Double Up. They're the double layered style lashes in the style 207 Black. And I'm going to pop this little bad boy on. Loving these lashes. Oh my god, how gorgeous. They are so pretty. This one's a little pokey in my eye. There's something that's poking my eye. Let me know if you guys have started Back Off Haters on Netflix. I'm just so excited. She is so freaking funny. I love her so much. And then just to ensure no funny business is going on, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm gonna take some of my Sigma Beauty Legend Line Ace liquid liner. I know that's a mouthful. The shade is called Legend. It's the Line Ace liners. If you're a fan of like super duper matte black liners, you would love this. It's my favorite. It's so freaking matte, you guys, and so dark. I can't even get over it. Oh, if you do want to try it, I do have a 20% off discount right now. Only for the month of October, so try it now while you can still save 20%. And I'm just going to add this. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I'm just going to seal that line there. I'm like out of every foundation in the world that matches me, you guys, so I'm going to use my Kat Von D in the shade Light 49 Neutral with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation in the shade Light Sand. I'm going to take a pump of the KVD on my hand and then mix in a drop of the Tarte, because you know it's a liquid. Oh, I forgot my dropper doesn't work though. And then pop it on the old mug here. I hope it matches. Blending, blending, blending. Still looks a little deep on me. Just a little too warm on me, that's all. Blending onto the neck just because I'm going a little shoulderless today. Did that make sense? I'm not going shoulderless, I'm going sleeveless. I desperately want to talk about, and you can go to my Twitter, ThatGirlShaeXo is my handle, just like my YouTube name. I desperately want to talk about Justin Bieber, and I'm gonna be nice because I know he still has a huge fan base, and I'm a fan. Hello, I love Justin Bieber music, but I do not like his situation lately. I'm gonna take the same brush in my Makeup Forever concealer palette. I know he has millions of fans, and I'm not trying to offend anybody because I like him too, but I think it's extremely rude. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Justin Bieber, but he was at a concert last night. I think it was last night. I saw it on Wendy Williams this morning. He literally was asking his fans to not scream for him in the crowd. He was begging them to stop screaming for him and stop cheering for him. I'm like, what the hell is your problem? I'm mad for all of those 10 to 12 to 20 to 30 to 40, whoever knows, old girls and boys who are at his show who have been, okay, so for example, I went to Beyonce a few weeks ago with Alok, and I had been waiting for that concert for months. It was like the #1 thing on the top of my brain for months. I was so stoked out of my mind for that concert. And when we got to the Beyonce concert, it was raining and Beyonce was late on stage. We had to like wait for like 2 hours in the pouring rain, and I was happy as can be. But if Beyonce would have gone out there and told me not to cheer for her or don't scream because she doesn't let, I would have been so pissed off. And Beyonce would never do that because, you know, hello, it's like Gaga said, you know, you do it for the applause, applause, applause. You know, you live for the applause. Like, shut up, Justin Bieber. Oh my God. If you didn't have these millions of fans screaming your name like you don't like, you wouldn't be able to get away with half the shit you get away with. So like, stop. We're all letting you like be an ass and just, you know, do all these antics all the time. Also, you guys, if you don't know this about me, I have a huge thing for Shia LaBeouf. Like, I love his crazy. Like, he's the type of crazy I do love. Where was I going with this? Oh, I think Justin Bieber and Shia LaBeouf both have a little tick, have a little screw loose. There's something in there probably. I love Shia LaBeouf, but Justin, I'm over it. Justin, I'm over your shit. You're so ungrateful. You're such an ungrateful little brat. So anyway, guys, that's my feels about the Biebs. I'm actually gonna use my little contouring brush, or baking brush. This is the Bake Precision P89 from Sigma. Look, it's so small. It's a small baking brush. So let's add some on my nose here, just for highlighting purposes. I like to do center of the forehead as well because I crease here. I don't know where my bigger brush is. I just had it yesterday. A little on the chin where I just had some concealer there. And then I'm going to go in right on top of my concealer, under my eyes, and bake this area out. Just to touch on Justin again because I'm still thinking about it. I understand if like maybe the spotlight and the celeb life is turning out to not be what he wants, you know, and it's just kind of like maybe all hitting him now. He's still very young, so I totally get why maybe he's having his own, not to bring this up again, no shade Britney, but his own Britney Spears moments, kind of like. He's kind of like, you know, losing his shit right now. I get it. Maybe he's just going through the motions of celeb life. So sorry about that, JB. Sorry I came at you, bro, on Twitter. That's how I feel. Okay, so while this bakes on my face, you guys, I'm going to take the Balancing Act Shine Control Powder by Pure Minerals. And I don't need to buff this in hardcore or anything, you guys, because I already love my coverage from my foundation, but I do want to absorb any, like, you know, foundation oils or tackiness. You gotta set it. You gotta lock it in. I'm going to take the rest of that translucent powder that is in my cap, with my little Sigma flat angled Kabuki F88 brush because I can't find my other baking brush right now. And I'm just gonna lock this right here underneath where my contour will be. And then for bronzer, I'm going to take, this is Aphrodite Shell by MAC Cosmetics. It's one of the extra dimension bronzers. I'm just gonna work this right above where I place that baking powder. This is the travel size large powder F30 brush, which I've actually really been liking for my bronzer applications. I'm just rubbing off that translucent powder now so that everything blends in. Next for blush, I'm going to take Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Diffused Heat. I forgot all about this. I bought it so long ago. I'm so mad at myself. I should have been using this. So I'm going to work that in the back of my cheekbone area right on top of our bronzer. Ooh, ultra pigmented. Super duper duper pigmented. It's really beautiful though. Such a beautiful shade. That is such a pretty blush, like whoa, I need to use that way more. And then I'm gonna grab my Becca Cosmetics. This is the Multitasking Perfecting Powder in the shade Light. And I like to take this right underneath my eyes, right where we had that baking powder or the Kat Von D. And I just use this to buff off any of that translucent powder. I'm also gonna take the Angled Cream Contour F61 from Sigma. This is one of their newer brushes. And I want to use this on my nose contour. I know it's for cream, but I'm going to use it with my Fiona Styles because I really like how sharp this looks. Like, I feel like I could probably just get the most perfect little contour without even needing to do much work because it's such a, oh my god. Look at that. Effortless nose contouring, you guys. It's just like a stamper or something. I'm literally just kind of stamping it down where I would want those shadows. Barely any product. Let's cut through the tip here. You guys, I'm gonna stick with Rebel underneath my eyes. I just want to run that right into my lower lashes. Kind of complete the look. And then of course, just adding some bottom lash mascara to top off this look. I saved it for last, even though I often don't. You guys should be proud of me. You know it's a bad habit of mine to do my bottom lashes like before I even do my foundation. It's so silly. I also want to take some of the darkest shade and run that really tight against my lower lash line. For highlighter, I think have I even used this shade yet? I think I want to take Taffy. I think I've only used it a few times. Oh, these are all my Anastasia highlighters I just put in a Z palette to make them a little bit easier to use. Almost looks like a NARS Orgasm type in a highlighter. Just right on the cheekbone. Stunning. I love Taffy. I'm also going to take a little bit of Taffy on the inner corners here. And then for lips, I think I really want to try this In Spades lipstick by Sigma Beauty. So I'm first going to line with their Artful lip liner. Oh, this is brighter than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. I might switch up lipsticks then. On top of that, I'm going to throw some In Spades lipstick on. I actually think I'm going to leave the bright lip, you guys. It's been a while since I rocked a bright lip. I missed it. Now that it's on, I'm loving it and I don't want to take it off. So I know it's fall, but hey, whatever. Makeup's about wearing what we feel like and what we feel most beautiful in. And today I'm rocking this bright lip and I'm going to own it. It's actually like 80 freaking degrees outside here in New Jersey, so it doesn't even feel like fall. I can totally rock this. Alright fam, that is it for this week's Throwback Thursday tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really love this look. It turned out super beautiful, I think, even though I got a little nervous with the lip, but I actually liked it in the end. Thank you for watching, fam. I love you and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!